garden is like this.
Mudtown.
Mudtown. I come because of gardens. When I went there, I told Tim, because I'm not a guy to say we're changing. I'm the guy to say I know that plant. Like, he's the guy that can decide
plant command,
how that plant should grow because of his experience. But I'm not the guy. I just know my one type. So that means that Tim Watkins and us talking about this is not to target someone like Tim, but it's to actually give awareness to anyone that has land.
There's no alcohol.
I gave Tim a bag, and I said, Tim, your stuff could look like this. And he said, you know what?
It's organic.
Because I designed websites, but it's not a choice. It was because another doctor trained me, just like if you went on an assignment. So in the interim, he said, Anthony, you do websites, you do fertilizer. This is the highest price damn fertilizer I've seen in my life. I said, well, Tim, forget high price, just take the price weight. Brother, how you gonna get purple hair? So in the middle of this model, that's a showcase. I would like us to look at, I'm supposed to help and solve the problems. My job is to terminalize where you go, like Tim. Because I'm going to meet Maxine Waters anyway, because the moment I touch this ground, that ground, Riverside, they're going to say, man, that plant grows different. I don't know how to explain it. I just know I said the plant should probably eat some because it's like 5 feet tall. It looked like it's struggling. You ever seen like struggling like eating some water? Anyway, you just let the plant just hang in. You just call this man here and ask him for it. Phase 1 or phase 2? So that's how I know Tim, because he may have not called him for phase 1. Because Tim is at phase 1, and I can taste phase 1. They don't taste the same.
He also,
you understand what I'm trying to say? Me and you agree to say.
He also has the middle school farm.
And we're now in the middle of
a large farm.
I don't want to target Tim, but I do want to look at open people that will be willing to upgrade their farm, because we're changing a complete opposite. If he said drip system, and Dr. Ross said drip system, Andy, I'm like, Dr. Ross, you got the call. Come with a PVC pipe, hit the thing in the ground. He's going to put he'll say it needs this much drip. I'm going to say, let's test this with this much. He can say the next plant, let's do this. But we solve the problem.
Right.
We're not in that
You're
model.
producing.
We're not. We don't want to see this year after year like a young man go down. So that unification is why us talking today is because I want us to just keep an open mind that if you have friends, I'm willing to do my part in my age to push it forward. And the moment I say $1 plant, and Dr. Ross could be he could look on a computer like a doctor with the camera on the plant, zoom in and say, Anthony, I think it's this way. I like this man.
There you go. Kelly Planterson. Not Kelly Medicine, but Kelly Planterson.
Kids need that advice too. So if I step out and I say, young man, Dr. Rush will call in 2 minutes, he's going to tell you, he's going to be waiting for the phone call.
You grab him and put him right here.
Having kids, and that's why this is proprietary. I don't want to work more and then work harder. I don't want to buy more. I just want to be able to get a phone call and say, we have an operation step 2. And then I say, wow, we'll ship out 200 pounds. He says, I know what to do. And everything's done.
So then, you're already tied in here?
No, I'm only tied in to Riverside School District. And on August 1st, they're paying us top dollar. So me and Dr. Ross are so friends, thank you, that I'm going to say, Dr. Ross, whether it's LA or Riverside, I need to pick up that food you got. I trust his food, right? When I sell it, I'm able to give him a check. And that's the difference between in the past. We were never able to exchange value like that. We're just picking up and transporting it. But when the school calls me and says, I want everything certified organic, they don't know Dr. Ross. All they know is they said, I want the best in the world. And that's kind of where we sit with that.
We have Allensworth is becoming the largest organic growing space, organic food growing in California. This is their...
The historical Allensworth?
Yes. Up in, not the park, but the association. They already have the grants, and they're going to do alfalfa, rabbit, and then back into the alfalfa as a start, but they've already have acreage, and they're already making the plan. So they're with UC Davis, they're with a lot of they're getting the arsenic out of the water. And so these are research projects. They've been funded by HUD and over over $1.5 million. And they have their school, which is becoming the Tuskegee of the West. They're up to the 8th or 9th grade now.
8th grade.
They're up to 8th grade, but they're going to come all the way through 14. They're slated. And I can send you the videos of the people that are actually doing it and them telling us and taking us around and showing us the farm and what they're actually doing. So that's like that's the Central Valley. That's his Owens Valley.
What Remus talked about before at the beginning when he said we should be able to, it's not a compensation, but connecting him to him. When I process this, we fight for finally engineering equipment.
Wow.
I find that better. That's the best part of our conversation. I'm able to say, brother, I need you to help me with this. And we make a new machine and the process is more. Knowing we're at that scale, knowing we're at the scale of engineering is where I like us to consider a step ahead of what we may know, because we're starting to engineer the entire model of farm.
System.
And it's a food system too.
And I come from APIX, the American Production Inventory Control, so I was all part of that MRP, all those systems that go in to make up manufacturing industry, and it's changing right now. So there's a lot of room.
So all of us know network marketing in a sense, right? Somebody will approach you with insurance, whatever. This is not network marketing. This means that the moment you call and say, Anthony, I need this, what that means is we dropped the cost to zero. So we did that for a friend in Pennsylvania. We shipped out. And they're different from California. There's really rough with black folks over there.
Right.
Food shortage. They don't get to ship the trucks the same. So they called us and said, we want to get help.
Right.
You're that person there. There's a food shortage outside of here where they don't get there, and our deep, good found friends won't know. We could go there and fly, but that's why we are involved in that system. So now what that means is that Remus concept is saying, it could be 89, but when we shipped it out for 40, it helps support another person's mission.
Right.
That's the difference between we're going into that framework of working as a unit.
And what I want Chef Rod to speak to in just a moment is the children. There's such a love and the demand from the government at different levels now that Chef Rod can tell you how he had children get paid, in essence, to go work on Anthony's farm. You see, the children get paid because of government money, grant money, to get paid to go do. And they're paying actually getting Anthony's system, Anthony's organization, Bible's organization. You're getting paid, number one, to have a venue where the children can come and they can come get paid as well to actually do the work and learn how to do the work and get certified. We talked about that a little earlier. This idea of our own certification even we can create. There's nothing that says that our stamp of approval at some point means something.
We all have something in common here. August 6th, Compton Farmers Market, the city of Compton, Neighborhood Housing Authority. They paid us, Dr. Ross, to bring our food from them. Damn it. So if I shift my operation, say, Dr. Ross, I think I need help.
Eliminates transportation.
Right? He said, you're right. Do they pay you for to go down there? Your office here. So if I remove the housing authority and put media there, I should be sharing the cost to make them better. You know why? Because they're not getting that. So me and you now have a budget of $250 to figure out how we gonna make this work.
Well,
it's not working.
275.
Well, just to show up. I want to tell you that because that's what we negotiated from them. So when I seen you there, in my heart, I said, I don't know if they pay this man, but they're not going to keep. They're not going to keep us because we're from that part of town. They would expect me to consolidate with you anyway. Because it only makes sense if I can say, Doc, I'm not there. So it doesn't make sense how they set it up.
It makes sense for them.
So if they didn't ask this man for $250, they don't know him for the value, then we force it.
Yes.
That's what happened there. They knew him before me.
Of course.
They knew you were growing food before. I don't know what made it different. We even told me we'll fix the garden. I said, they ain't fit. And when I seen you, I said, hold on, you guys know Dr. Ross. How did y'all not pay this man?
Well, through
I'm trying to say?
through this.
So
But
now what that means is I had to meet him in just in general.
Yes.
Because me going there, no, he's not paid, and me driving all Riverside. We don't want to drive Riverside just for We're going to tell him you're going to give the check to Dr. Ross.
right.
Okay, there you go.
Because he did not know what they had planned for him.
Okay.
They were intending on him going there with no value, but when we find out, eventually, we solved the problem.
Right.
So we're going to lock him in there, and then we'll move to another place. So that's how we look at 250 being there when it was held back from you. And that's the reason why I didn't know, because I said, this man's over here. So the point is that now you know how we close that gap up, and we'll move forward, because you're used to getting a check. I shouldn't have to drive to Riverside just to say the word again. Right? You say, oh, all the way to Riverside? So you got no other organic farms over there? So that means on August 6th, I'd like to close that door up and then maybe give a banner and then have them give you a check, and then we figure out how to push past that one, because I noticed that. Did you attend that meeting that they had on the vendors building or something like that?
Robert, can you hold that for me? Sit down for a minute.
We'll wrap that up between them. So my point is that they need one specialist per agency when we work in a group, so we can grow, because they'll try to keep him there and won't pay him.
Right, okay.
And that hinders his growth, because he's questioning, why aren't they paying me and how long he should stay.
Yes.
And that value, it doesn't make sense to us in this type of environment.
Right.
So at least that one we got off the book. So that means I can go look for somebody else to work with.
Okay, here you go, sir.
You were down there. I wasn't there that day. I was going to still hang out. Every time I see you, I'm like,
Well, it looks like the camera's finally got it back around to me. So while we're waiting for everyone else, this is Andrew Williams Jr. We're at the Organic Harvest Farms in Long Beach, California, with Chef Rod. Today, Remus Muhammad and Courage2Rebuild is hosting a select group of people here. This is a private location, and you can contact Chef Rod on Instagram or Organic Harvest Farms to book your event here. And just to tell you, it is in the north of Long Beach, near the 710 and the 91 freeway. But to get more specific, you'll have to contact Chef Rod. We have an eclectic group of people here, brought to you by Remus Muhammad and Courage2Rebuild. I'm sitting next to Kenneth Wyrick, who Lynn Crandall introduced us back in 2010, actually April 30th of 2010 to be specific. But Kenneth and I have been collaborating together, and we're happy to be here as we are now. We have others, so I'm going to shift this around to Remus Muhammad.
Real quick here, it's a draft. Okay, so it's coming out in another week. Now, this is different than the book he's talking about.
Yes? Good. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
So this will be the commercial break. I'm going to let LaTanya introduce our guests.
We're going to get a chance to get live in
Hey, Tanya, introduce.
the seals. And so stay tuned.
We're still streaming. Are you streaming? I'm streaming, so you might as well introduce, do the damn
Let's
thing.
do this together.
I love doing it together.
Okay. Well, here we are. We're getting ready to have a great live performance. One song, Hit a Quitter. Nope, quitter. By Nani. You guys can follow her at NAHIINAH NAHNII.A on Instagram. And hopefully you'll get some good area here to get some view.
Yes.
And they can hear her sing live.
more than excited. That's where every job I help, they give me $500. I walk in the sun every day with a coat full of sunblock just for another man to say, I like it. When he says that, I get my check at the end of the year. I use that check to pay for the car. I thank God for that. son was the one that had seizures, me and my wife. And we went to see in that window that the kids are getting vaccine shots.
Test. Hey. Huh? He turning it up for me right now. That should be slowly. I hear it too.
I said anything. I mean, it's really not mine. I'm not a farmer. I mean, for me too, and tell you. That's why this is God's stuff. I'm just able to say that it has to go somewhere. It doesn't make sense for a food to come out and say don't do this or that. Yeah, so we're going to the first time of war, and we're all in this together.
Well, it's called transformation.
Yes.
That's what we need. Transformation. So this is the transforming minute. If you transfer with me, I'm coming.
You know, like the caterpillar we talk about a lot, right?
The butterfly.
Transformation, right? But as human beings, we have to have the courage to transform. It takes a little bit of courage to rebuild. You know what I'm saying? To actually...
Or out of necessity.
You know, and we're leaders in that capacity. And we are the ones who read about all these wonderful people, but 5, 10, 20 years from now, there's the leaders. Let me read about that. Are we ready to start? I don't want to interrupt the performance, y'all. It's about to get live. 90A is about to come.
You know what? You're one of the first people that got her name.
So she only drilled it into me like 25 times. Messed up 24 times. I got some moves. She made it on me. Hey.
And you can say Dr. Ross now.
Dr. Ross.
Test.
Ross.
Check. 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Ross will tell you now I know what roast beef is. What's that?
Check. 1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2.
Okay.
Big up to Remus Muhammad.
Oh,
Big
you
up to
want to
Chef Ron. Big up to everybody in the place. My name is Sir Love One. Yes, indeed. We call this the Living Well Tour, hearing and being heard for healing.
Well, let's hold my weight.
Hearing and being heard for healing. And we pop up at mom and pop shops, at skate parks, to the benefit of nonprofits that are taking care of the community with the support of independent artists. So as you support the independent artists at these mom and pop shops, you're supporting neighborhood community organizations like 5 Point Youth Foundation, like Youth Justice Coalition, like what's going on right here. We used to pop up all the time over down with the We Can Foundation. Big up Bob in the building. Today you're going to have the pleasure of listening to 90A. 90A is in the garden out here in Compton Farms. Once again, big up to Remus Muhammad. Without further ado, 90A.
Hey.
How y'all feeling?
At least fantastic.
Okay.
How you feeling?
Perform a little song for y'all. Real quick.
How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great.
Show us what you're talking about.
Habitat, so thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna sing some Erica Badu for y'all real quick.
All right.
Okay. Y'all enjoy it.
All right.
Hold on 1 second. Y'all feeling good? Smooth. Let's get it. Oh my, I'm feeling high. My money's gone. I'm all alone. Too much to see. The world keeps turning. Oh, what a day. What a day. Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. If your knowledge were you would think it would be learned. If we were made in his image, then call us by your name. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they feel us just the same. Oh, no, and on and on. Ooh, oh, and on and on and on. And I go on and on and on and on. Hey, ooh, oh, and on. destruction, 'cause you don't have nothing left. The mothership can't take you, so your ass is gonna get left. If we were made in his image, then call us by your name. Most intellects do not believe in God, but it's just the same. Oh, no, 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 no. So if you feel like a ooh, oh, no, 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 no. I go, oh, no, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, oh, no, no, no. Hey, no, no. Hey, hey, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, if we do one more, I need this mic up. It's up to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, and yes. What's the next question? Well, again, this is Andrew Williams Jr., and this is an impromptu Living Well tour with Sir Bailey. We did this for many years at 5 Points Youth Foundation from 2016 until the pandemic. But here we are again, Organic Harvest Farms, Long Beach, Remus Muhammad, Courage2Rebuild, Weekend Foundation, Kenneth Wyrick, Baba, Lady Alicia Hamilton. But I'm Andrew Williams Jr., and this is what I do. This is the Andrew Networks, and you can find us there. Google Andrew Networks. We're streaming live on my Facebook page, also in the AHIABGA Network Facebook group, where all of us are working to keep it going.
Always the praise is true. That's right, that's it. And the rewind. That's right.
Yo, give it up for Tony A. Y'all give it up for Tony A. We have a new drummer playing a conga. He's playing a conga with marching drumsticks.
Okay.
Which is, oh no, he can be on the record.
I got you, Baba.
Yes, sir.
Genius. Oh, no, he's not yelling.
Yeah. Oh, the little one? Yeah. You're talking to her?
Oh, yeah.
You got a card. Dr. Rock, you got any more cards? Those are the small ones.
The baby watermelon.
Where the grown ones at? Show me them little 66 pounds.
Hey, Remus, my power is about to die on this. Is there anything you want to close out before we close out?
Sure, let me go ahead and shut this one down. I'll let them both lie. Yeah, man. We out here doing it, y'all. This is nothing new. This intention goes way back. Andrew and I have been new additions. He's been doing it. Ancestors been holding it down for longer than we have. We just doing our part. Youth are coming up. We just making sure that we create the environments that we love, that we want, organically. You know what I'm saying? The harmony, the rhythm, the music, the spirit, all of it. And so that's what we bring, Courage to Rebuild. Sweet Sweet Excursions. That's what we're talking about with Andrew Networks and so many other affiliated groups. When you're talking about Andrew Networks and Courage2Rebuild, you're talking about millions networked together.
If not millions.
If not millions.
Well,
I'll be going with the first group.
With that note, you can find me at andrewnetworks.com.
We're signing off, y'all. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
That'd be good.
Yeah, you find me on Facebook, Andrew Williams Jr. And this is streaming live on the AHIABGA Network group. But you can find us, any of us. We love you. I'm out.
Take care.